Happy Halloween week, and welcome to another week of food and fun places in the mayhem of life. I'm Tyler Glen, and this is the Tyler Glen Show. Thank you so much for showing up at the Beach Bunker for a little bit of fun on a Monday morning as we get ready for all the trick-or-treaters, all the candy, all the ghosts and goblins and superheroes that'll be on our doorstep this coming Thursday. And south of the border, things are getting spooky. If you've got some U.S. friends or relatives, anxiety is on a scale of 1 to 10, about a 15 this morning. Oh, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that because, their election is coming up, a week tomorrow. Some are not even going to travel. So if you've got some travel plans in the next week or so, that's going to get you through some U.S. airports, expect to be light on traffic. People don't want to be even traveling in the next week or so. We'll talk a bit about that, but the big story this morning is in the weather. Halloween week is here, and no snow in the forecast. Yeah! No snow. There's lots of big stories, I know, and sports is number 2, but weather is number 1, okay? We do not have any snow in our forecast for Halloween, which is good news for trick-or-treaters. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We still have some time. You can't really take it to the bank. Something rogue could pop up, but, taking a look at the Environment Canada forecast, we have got sunshine basically to the middle of next week. And then the big question is, when will the snow arrive? And we'll ask you this morning, when would you like the snow to arrive? If you could just order it, when would you like it on a little silver snow platter? Some saying never. Some saying December 24th. And then, of course, a lot of people in between. Let's take a detailed look now at your weather and roads, brought to you by voicemanusa.com. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg is on voicemanusa.com. Call 204-730-2333. Gorgeous Monday. Sunshine and 15 degrees. And cloudy tomorrow and 10, and then we return to normal for Halloween. Our normal's now 5. So Wednesday, sunny, 6. Thursday, sun and cloud, 5. Friday, sunshine, 7. Saturday, sunshine, and 3. And then we'll rebound next week back to those 5s and 6s with lots of sunshine. So weather's good for Halloween, and we may be snowless for Remembrance Day or Veterans Day on November the 11th. And again, then the question becomes, when would you like to see the snow? The Winnipeg Blue Bombers have made it to the Western Final in CFL action, and they did it in style. Oh, wow. I love football for that very reason. It comes down to the final play of the game. I love those games. Love them when they're close. Really don't like when they're blowouts. Kind of boring and usually change the channel. That was not the case for the Bombers and the Alouettes, and we'll take a look at that in a second. And the Jets could make history tonight because never before has a season started so strong, with the exception of 2 other teams. They've got 2 other teams now to tie, actually. I believe it's the Carolina Hurricanes and the Montreal Canadiens at 9. And then if they win again and make it 10 in a row, I think it will be an NHL record. But I think we all have to remember how the Bombers started their season and where they ended it. So the pendulum can swing. When the Blue Bombers started their football season, they couldn't win a game. And look at them coming on strong, coming on hot, and now they're in the final. The key is making sure that you end strong. I think that's the most important thing. But nevertheless, it's a record that could be tied tonight. The Jets will play Toronto, and we'll see if they can do that. Let's get into the Beach Bunker and see who we've got to welcome aboard this morning on this Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Can't wait to get to yesterday's good thing and talk a little bit about some of the stuff you had going on. It was a busy weekend for Halloween parties. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about this morning is the growing sense that Canadians feel that Halloween should be moved. Halloween, I think it's almost 50% now, especially among young people. They would like to see Halloween move to the last Saturday in October. So in this lifetime, may we see Halloween move from October 31st to the last Saturday in October, just to accommodate all the Halloween parties going on. There's a lot of Halloween parties, a lot of people having fun, dressing up. The weekend before Halloween, and Thursday, of course, is the big day. Tosh and Road Reverend in on Twitch early this morning, along with a couple other new early risers. Oh, Greg is an early riser this morning. Good morning, Greg. Keeping the pink is here too, along with Quentin. Amanda is here too, and all on Twitch. Megan's the first in on Facebook this morning. Good to see you this morning. Hope you had a nice weekend, Megan. Good morning to you. Monica is the first in on TikTok. Hi, Monica. Good morning. It's Halloween week. Yes, indeed. Polar Bear is here too. KDD4380. Janine is here on Facebook. We've got Tadio here on TikTok. Nick is here on Facebook. Excited about the Bombers, the Wheaties, and the Jets. Yes, the Wheat Kings also won. Sports are really keeping our spirits bright, aren't they? I mean, between the Bombers, the Jets, the Wheat Kings, it's been fantastic. Even the Vikings, they haven't been doing great as of late, but, the season's been off to a pretty decent start. Yay, sports! Sports! Keeps us going. Borrowed Bean is here on Twitch this morning. What a great day for the Bombers, Jets, and Wheat Kings. All in one day, says Tosh. Absolutely. Melanie's here on TikTok. Good morning, Melanie. So is Dominic. Koenig Stowe is here on Twitch. Good morning. We should totally do Spirit Week in the Beach Bunker, says Cindy. I'll start. Okay. We got some pumpkin-esque decorations in the Beach Bunker. It is Halloween week. I've got to figure out what I'm going to be doing on Thursday for costume and scary stuff. I'm stuck between Ouija boards and haunted houses on Thursday. If you have any thoughts for the Halloween show on Thursday, do DM me. Pass them along. Any scary stuff you think we might want to do on the show. Don't know if I want to be playing with those Ouija boards. Ouija boards are freaky, eh? Nick says, actually, in 1993, the Toronto Maple Leafs and the 2006 Buffalo Sabres hold the record with 10 wins to start the season. Okay. So, right, they'll tie... okay. Well, I'll leave it to Nick. Nick knows more about hockey than I do. So, who has the most? Is 10 the most though? Like 10 is the top. 10 wins to start the season would be. So in other words, like if the Jets get to 11, then they're kind of in a category all by themselves. If they can make it 11 wins, that would be pretty cool. Because I don't think the Jets will ever win the Stanley Cup. I just don't think that's ever going to happen. And so if they can lay claim to some kind of record like that, that's cool. 11 wins, maybe the magic number is 11. We'll have to see. Donna's here on TikTok. So is Carl. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome aboard. Hope you had a nice weekend. It was a big sports weekend. Yes, indeed. Cindy. Okay, so happy Halloween week. Look at Cindy is really getting into this. Holy cow. Nice. Nice picture. Costumes every day of Spirit Week. Sent a pic. Tomorrow can be PJ Day. Okay. Cindy's in charge of that. Cindy's in charge of Spirit Week. Today is, what is today then? Weird Wig Day. Very good. Happy Halloween week. Very good. All right. Gary is here on TikTok. Good morning, Gary. We're going to get it right into yesterday's good thing. Good morning, Chuck, too. We want to talk about the good things. I think we've kind of morphed into that already because it has to do a lot with sports. And the big Bomber win the field goal scene.
A second chance. Thanks to the weather gods smiling on. A second chance. Thanks to the weather gods smiling on Winnipeg. Low snap. Castillo steps into it. It's got the leg. It's good. The Bombers walk it off to win the West.
I am somewhat speechless, and maybe you had to be in the stadium to fully appreciate how the weather completely changed.
At the last second, winds died down.
Exactly that window of time.
And it was like the forces that be, God, nature, whatever you may believe in, had some kind of incredible hand in the win of the Bombers. Is it a holy intervention, perhaps? Some big fans would say yes. If the Jets win their next 3 games, so I guess that answer, now I got to do math. I will leave it to you to keep us posted, Nick. 3 wins, so yeah. I'll leave it to you. As soon as I do math, I'm lost. What a win for the Bombers. Jets, Wheat Kings. Yeah, yesterday's good thing. So you can you can encompass the entire weekend, maybe at a Halloween party this weekend. What'd you have going on this weekend? What did you check out? Was there some food? Were you in fun places? Bernice continues her European vacation. And we will have some pictures. I believe she's in Ireland now as she continues her skippity skip across Europe. Terry was at the West St. Paul Curling Club over the weekend and figured that we might be interested in seeing what he had to eat at the curling club over the weekend. I think he's on a diet. This, to me, looks like diet food. This does not look good at all. I don't know. At a curling club. That is well done. Damn. What's curling? I have no idea, but I'm going to go, I'm going to watch, and I'm going to have one of these. I can tell you that right now. And that cocktail looks okay. Someone's having some wine there and a chicken burger. But that is a monstrosity, man. That is a damn good-looking burger. Holy cow. Oof, nothing like getting hungry first thing in the morning. Oof. The cook makes the most amazing food. He is Jamaican, so he makes the best jerk chicken. Oh, great. St. Paul Curling Club. Oh, my God. I don't even know where that is. I'm going to have to go there. I love jerk chicken so much. Look, that's what he stacked it up. That's a good burger, man. That is a healthy burger. The guy knows what he's doing. That's a good thing. Straight to the doc to get that cholesterol checked. Nice burger. Oof. Woof. Yeah, that'll get the winner spell. Okay, some Sunseekers. Tell us about some of the good stuff they had going down on the weekend. Pinto Bean, Gary, Al, Frank. Hey, Frank, how's it going? Tell us about your good weekend. We'd love to hear about it. Apparently God is a Bombers fan. God is a Bombers fan. Uh-oh, Quentin got the garage cleaned out. Oh, my God. How did you do that? Did you have to rent one of those haul-away garbage bins? Good for you, man. Oh, man, the garage. We can actually park a vehicle in here. Oh, my God. There might even be room for a vehicle and a motorcycle. Good for you, man. Well done. Nice. Nick says the beach bunker is not the place for math. Yes, sir, you would be correct. Angela's here on Facebook. Good morning, Angela. Our girls are happy to make it for Willie's birthday Saturday evening. That is the Wheat Kings mascot. That's our local hockey team. I'll send you some pics with the girls with costumes on. Oh, so they were encouraged to dress up in costumes, and there's the girls. Off to celebrate Willie the Wheat King at his birthday. But oh, that was a cupcake from last week. There they are. Willie the Wheat King's birthday party, costume party. Nice. Thanks for sharing that, Tosh. Molly says, good morning, Molly, by the way. Nice to see you. Haunted house on Friday. That was the other thing. There were so many haunted houses. Holy man, there was a lot of them. So I hope that you had a chance to check one out, or 2 or 3 or 5. They seem to be very popular. Molly was taken in a haunted house on Friday, Saturday, trick-or-treating and a bunch of Halloween festivities, and yesterday was busy with work stuff, getting ready. Don't you hate that on Sundays? And then the Sunday scaries kind of sneak in. I hope your Sunday was good. And, Molly, in case you are just joining us, we're going to talk a little bit about the possibility of moving Halloween. Of course, the big day is on Thursday. And so many people were celebrating on the weekend, Saturday, the last Saturday in October. Should we be moving Halloween to the last Saturday in October? Does it make more sense to do that? Steve shared this with me, said, hey, how would you like this? He was at Costco. I don't know what Costco you would get this. The Macmillan. Oh, I don't like Scotch, though. I'm not a fan of Scotch, but is this like a super big bottle? How big is this? Because this bottle, am I reading this right? Is that no, that's 750 ml. That's like a 26-ouncer. What the hell? $50,000? This can't be real. A 67-year-old single malt, single cask, distilled in 1950. Oh, that's why. Wow. Distilled in 1950. Oof. So at $50,000, and it's a 26. How much is a shot of that stuff? I gotta get the calculator out. Okay, so 50 grand divided by 26 ounces. An ounce, if you wanted a shot of this whiskey, it would be $1,900. This would be me. I'm dizzy. Bang the cabinet, and it falls out and slams on the ground. Holy man, that is an expensive bottle of booze. Nick's GT. Courtney and I celebrated 42 months and 6 months engaged. Went to Eastside Eatery. You love birds. Oh, man. Cindy was at a Halloween social. Again, lots of parties, lots of socials. Good for you, Cindy. Getting out, having some good times. Mavis is having some good times in Mendoza. Nice to see you. Ryan is here. Getting some new shingles put on the roof. And Sawyer Brown was a success that I bartended. Same with Party in the Dirt. Everyone well behaved. Ryan was working at a couple of big concerts locally, and everyone well behaved. That is fantastic. Always good. Good to hear, pal. Good to hear. Hope you made a ton of cash on tips. I hope you did. Here comes Pride in the backstretch, and it's a hangover day. K-Nick Stowe, my son had his first hockey game of the season, and it came with a win. Yay, winner's bell! What's his name and what's the team? What's his first name and what is the team? He's in good company because, he's joining the Jets and the Bombers and the Wheat Kings. Molly says Halloween should be all year. Halloween, I think, is one of the more favorite holidays of the season. I think it wins like holiday of the season. July 69, why don't we change Christmas, New Year's, Canada Day to more convenient days? Actually, that's not a bad idea, especially Canada Day, I find. Like, I know it's the first, but when it's on a Wednesday, it's like, how are you supposed to do anything? Come on. Would I still mix that $50,000 whiskey with Dr. Pepper? No. If I'm paying $1,900 for 1 ounce, I'm drinking it with an eyedropper. It's just going to be, and how many eyedroppers would you get out of that? And it'd be like, I don't know, $50 for every drop. I think that's the most expensive bottle of liquor I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I'd be more scared about tipping it over or breaking it wow, that's an expensive bottle of booze if I ever seen one. Yesterday's good thing, we got just a little bit more time to share the good stuff from the weekend. GT, yesterday's good thing. Our friends at Auto Fashion doing good things, getting cars all fixed up. Again, your headquarters for scratches, dents. If you had some summer hail damage, they'll get that fixed up for you. And, the weather will turn cold real soon. And if you haven't had a chance to get that car all cleaned up, to get the little pieces of macaroni, some rogue chicken nuggets floating around in the back seat. You can take it to our friends at Auto Fashion. It's not detailing, it's fine auto finishing. And, of course, they do paintless dent repair. They'll do ceramic coating, too, if you've just purchased a new investment that you want to make sure is taken care of and protected from the scratches and the swirls. See Auto Fashion at 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet, next to the car wash with the big green A's. Hey, Hunter Hayes fans or just concert fans, you know, this Saturday we're going to be doing another live stream. This time we're going to be at the Sky Dancer Casino. Back again after doing the Nelly show in August. We will be live streaming from the ticket pickup party from 4 until 6. And it's your opportunity to win tickets to see Hunter Hayes on November 2nd, this coming Saturday at the casino. Sky Dancer Casino is just 90 miles south of Brandon in Belcourt, North Dakota. So a couple things. You got to be able to make the show. You got to have a passport, an up-to-date, because you are crossing the international border. And you have to be able to attend the show on Saturday. And what I'll do is I'll be posting this on my Facebook page later today. It's called the I Want Crazy Contest. Now, he's got that song, I Want Crazy, and I Want Crazy. He's got some great songs. He's Grammy-nominated artist. And so here's how you win the tickets. Very, very easy. I'll post this. Underneath, you have to post a picture, a crazy picture of you and a friend, crazy picture of you and a coworker, crazy picture of you and a brother or sister or maybe a parent or a spouse, just having fun. Just you and somebody having fun. Kind of crazy fun. It's the I Want Crazy contest. And we'll pick a winner at random Friday morning on the show, and then you will be off to see Hunter Hayes this Saturday, 8 p.m. at the Sky Dancer Casino in Belcourt. So be watching for that post a little bit later this morning. And before we head out, we'll, of course, get an oil change at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express, where every time you get your oil changed, they are doing good in the community. They'll make a donation to our friends at Helping Hands, Samaritan House, and the Bear Clan. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. And don't forget, time is running out to get those tires on to beat the snowfall. If we are going to get some November snow, get those tires all flipped over. They'll take care of you. They'll store them and have them ready for you come springtime. Again, you'll find Murray's at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Molly says, I don't think I'd like my Thanksgiving before Halloween. I like how the USA does it. I like how you have your Thanksgiving and you can have, it's a pseudo Christmas. You know, a lot of people who can't make a Christmas on the regular Christmas because, you know, you have it so late in November and the Christmas tree is up and they got Christmas movies and stuff like that. I think it's cool that you can have a Christmas at Thanksgiving or some type of holiday celebration that resembles Christmas for people who can't make the regular Christmas. That's kind of cool. Borrowed Bean says, what special occasion would you crack open that liquor for? Oh, my God. What a great question. Yeah. I don't think I lead that special a life to have a $1,900 shot of whiskey. I can't, my brain can't comprehend that. I can't comprehend a $1,900 shot of booze. That's insane. Molly, Tyler for King for Canada. We don't really have a king. It's complicated. But I appreciate the notion, though. Thank you. We're going to talk a bit about Halloween and possibly moving the date to Saturdays. In fact, this is not a gag, you guys. There is a new poll out that is saying that especially among young Canadians, they want to move the day to Halloween. And we're going to do a bit of a deep dive on that. Get your thoughts on moving it to the last Saturday in October. Also, a town is setting an age limit for Halloween trick-or-treaters. This seems to rear its ugly head every year. Kids show up at the door in full facial hair. And they may be 30 or 40 or 50 years old. Yeah, trick or treat. How old are you? What are you supposed to be? Some towns have set age limits. If you were to set that, first off, I guess a couple questions there. Do you agree with that? And what would the age limit be? Some are saying 12. I don't know. Canada has a third airline. It is official. Air Canada, WestJet. Look out. There is this new kid on the block is causing a stir. Not only are they popular, but they've just added 3 U.S. vacation destinations this winter, and they're throwing the gauntlet down a little bit here. And this is from the fun places category. You're going to be interested in where they're going and who is this new kid on the block that's saying, okay, WestJet and Air Canada, let's go. We're gonna be choice number 3. That's coming up in the next little bit, and more on the Americans avoiding travel in the next 10 days. There is some real anxiety happening south of the border. I think if you've got some friends south of the border, some family, tell them to breathe. Everything will be okay. The election is a week from tomorrow, and anxiety, it's a real thing. I read something this morning. 61% of Americans are clinically anxious right now because of the impending election and what could come out from the results. So let's just all breathe. Let's have some Halloween fun. Spirit Week is underway. Cindy's already got her costumes on. She's told us that tomorrow apparently is pajama day, and we're headed to the French Riviera. Why should Bernice have all the beach fun? No, we're going to go to the beach too. We're going to go to the French Riviera this morning for our first beach break of the morning. Oh, let's do it. This is Ventimiglia Beach on the French Riviera. Let's have a look at this live shot. Oh, it's beautiful. Good Monday morning.
Wake up, rise and shine. It's a Monday, feeling fine. Ooh, yeah. Sun is up, sky so blue. Let's tackle this, me and you. Good morning, good morning. We're sun seekers, yeah, we're coming. Let's go. Good morning, good morning. We got fitness, yeah, we're running. New week, new chance. Move your feet, start to dance. Move it. Feel the beat, feel the light. Together we can reach new heights. Good morning, good morning. We're sun seekers, yeah, we're coming. Let's go. Good morning, good morning. We got fitness, yeah, we're running. Oh, the day's just begun. Let's have some fun. Chase the sun. Oh yeah, oh yeah. With every step, rise above. Life's a game, let's show our love. Good morning, good morning. We're sun seekers, yeah, we're coming. Let's go. Good morning, good morning. We got fitness, yeah, we're running. Wait, what, oh yeah. Wait, what, oh, the day's just begun. Let's have some fun. Chase the sun. Oh yeah, oh yeah. With every step, rise above. Life's a game. Let's show our love. Good morning, good morning. We're sun seekers.
Good morning, Sun Seekers. Welcome to a new week. It is Halloween week, as Cindy says, Spirit Week. And let's get rocking and rolling. That is a live shot of the French Riviera on this Monday morning as we get you back to southern Manitoba, and a live shot a little closer to home.
Yeah, we're coming. Let's go.
Borrowed Bean wants to know what's a good Halloween costume for the office. Dress like the boss. Dress like the boss and be as uncomplimentary as you possibly can. I also have the toll-free number for unemployment insurance, just in case. That's a great question, because I wouldn't know how to do that now. It's an HR minefield. It's an HR minefield, Halloween is. Your weather and road update is brought to you by westmanshuttle.com. Call 204-730-2333. Your first-class ride from Brandon to Winnipeg, whether it be for the unbeaten Jets, the playoff Bombers, Maybe doing some Christmas shopping at Polo Park Shopping Center or one of the other malls or the Costco or whatever. They'll get you in there. First class, voicemanusa.com. Nothing on the radar, and we start out at 0. And we're going to see a high of 15 today in the sunshine. And as I mentioned earlier, Halloween snowless. That gets a winner's belt. Snowless for Halloween. Although not super warm, will be single digits, but it is normal for this time of year. So let's just call it as it is. We're lucky to have normal temperatures and sunshine, and actually it's going to be a while till we get some snow, according to both the Weather Network and the U.S. AccuWeather Network. Both saying could be mid-November before we get the snow. That's another thing we're asking you this morning, is when you would like to see the snow. But first things first, Borrowed Bean is looking for a good Halloween costume for the office. A good Halloween costume for the office. Go into your closet, pull all your clothes out, and then go into something you have not worn in years. And, just let those creative juices start flowing. And you'll be like, okay, I could take a piece. I could take a top from here, bottom from here. I never wear this stuff. And there you go. And plus, old clothes you can cut holes in and get creative, glue stuff to it. I don't know. What is a sexy maid? A sexy maid at work. Yes. Could we get Molly to HR, please? Molly, please report to HR. HR actually does not stand for human resources. HR stands for Halloween rejected. No Halloween. No, because you could dress as something benign, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, can I see you for a second? Your choice of costume this year was a little suspect. I'm dressed as Dr. Seuss, like. Yeah, it may offend some people who don't read. So next year you may want to, just dress it down just a little bit. Say it, pardon? Next year I'm wearing a mask, says Molly. I'm only 4 feet tall. You could go as Yoda. You could go, wow, see. I am the boss, says Borrowed Bean. Oh, good. Well, then the sky's the limit. Right? And it makes it, I don't know, my brain short circuits when I get into that whole, I'm offended, and I think I'm an old man. My filter is gone. I don't know. I would just grab whatever I've got, and I would end up in some type of trouble. But, there's got to be some online. You know what? We could ask ChatGPT. Why don't we just ask? What kinds of things you got around the house, Borrowed Bean? We'll get this cooked up for you. What kinds of things? Like, do you have what household? What would be a great office costume? Last minute, grabbing things from around the house. I want to see what the old AI says. Oh, this is good. Here we go. We've got some legit ideas for you, Borrowed Bean. Are you ready? Here we go. A tourist. Grab a Hawaiian shirt, sunglasses, a camera, a map, add a hat, some sandals. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. You're a tourist. Couch potato. Slip on some comfy pajamas and carry around a throw pillow or blanket. You could go as smarty pants. Tape or pin a paper A+ to your shirt. Add glasses and a book to complete the look. I live on a farm. That's no problem. I have one for you. An error 404, costume not found. Write error 404, costume not found on a white t-shirt with a marker. That is brilliant. Error 404. We get these on computers all the time. Error 404. I could not compute. I didn't put my Halloween costume together. Cindy says get a box to wear, paint it to have drawers, put a lampshade on, and you'll be a one-night stand. That is fantastic. That is awesome. What would a Sunseeker look like? Probably the tourist, the Hawaiian shirt, sunglasses, camera, map, hat with some sandal socks. I'd say the tourist, the first one. Here's a couple more just to throw at you. A biker, you could put on leather or denim jackets, jeans, some boots, add sunglasses and a bandana. Boom, you're a biker. Mummy, just steal some toilet paper from you're the boss. Rewind that. Don't steal toilet paper. If you have access to toilet paper, you could be a mummy. All of a sudden, offices are like, we have 5 mummies and no toilet paper in the office. What happened? This is HR. Can everybody, can we gather in the lunchroom for a staff meeting? Our toilet paper's gone and we got like 6 people dressed as mummies this year. You could dress as a robber. Pair a black and white striped shirt with black pants, a beanie, and a small bag marked with a $sign. It is 2024 in Canada. You may get some HR blowback dressed as a robber. We have to be sensitive to those who are, I don't know. It's just, I'm being indoctrinated in Canada. I don't know. We're supposed to be sensitive to everybody. Don't make fun of robbers. Don't make fun of robbers. A couple more. You could be a party animal. Wear a party hat. Grab a noisemaker, some animal ears or a mask. Toss on some fun accessories like a feather boa or glitter. 2 more. You could go as a bookworm. Carry a few books. Wear some glasses. Put some tape in the middle. And you're good to go. Bookworm. Look at all these. I'm going to post these on my website, okay? TylerGlenShow.com, just for you. For Borrowed Bean 10, last minute, grab some junk from around the house, put together a hit Halloween costume. Lastly is Ghost with a Twist. If you have a white sheet, you could go as a classic ghost or cut out eye holes, and instead of a classic ghost, hold a coffee cup and be a tired ghost, or wear sunglasses. Be a cool ghost or Sunseeker ghost. I would avoid ghost altogether. We have an election south of the border in a week, and some of the stuff they've been throwing around, if you're going to wear a white thing on your head, again, my alarm bells go off. If you're wearing a costume to work, just be very, very careful. Don't want anybody going to Halloween jail at work. Hopefully that helped you out, Borrowbean. Now to Canadians and moving the big day. You know, and I make fun of how Canadians are and how sensitive we are and how soft we are and how sensitive we are, making sure everybody's feelings are validated. But true story, Halloween is changing in a big way, and young people are driving this. A couple of years ago, an internet petition south of the border called for moving Halloween to the last Saturday of October, thereby providing more time for kids and adults to recover. In 2019, just over 2 in 5 Canadians, 41% liked the idea. By 2022, support for a yearly Halloween on Saturday increased to 44%. That means that almost half of Canadians really would like to have Halloween on the last Saturday of the month. What say you? If you could control it, would you rather have it on October the 31st or the last Saturday of the month? Canadians between the ages of 18 and 34 are slightly more to endorse the notion of moving Halloween to a Saturday. They're in those prime party years, I like to call. Prime party years. On a regional basis, Quebecers are more in tune with the proposed change because they like anything that's different. Ontario seems to be the least, actually, Manitoba and Saskatchewan seem to be the least enthusiastic. Wow. Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba. Saskatchewan and Manitoba, only 34%. Alberta's 37%. So this is being driven by Ontario, Quebec, and BC. The centers with larger population that would like to have it on the last Saturday in October. But we're a little old-fashioned out here in the West. We're a little old-fashioned. We want to have our trick-or-treating on the 31st, just like the rest of the world does it. Molly says she'd be all in for a Saturday. She'd be all in for a Saturday. An issue that's become controversial in the last few weeks is related to costumes. Oh, I told you. I knew it. This year, we see majorities of Canadians who think two types of costumes for children are inappropriate. Anything whatsoever that's ethnic, and those that change the color of a child's skin. Fewer Canadians find fault with costumes for children that incorporate toys or replica weapons. Again, coincidentally, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Alberta are okay with toy guns. Again, it's the bigger centers where it's like, no, your costume should not have toy guns. It is a toy. Now, when I think of a toy gun, I'm thinking of a Nerf gun. I'm thinking of a water pistol, something pink and green, and not a toy gun that is black and looks like a Glock. Might not be a smart idea. While we continue to see larger portions of Canadians saying the costumes that change skin color for adults and kids are inappropriate, still this is not the most contentious matter as Halloween approaches. Interesting. So then what is? Food and drink. 7 in 10 Canadians like pumpkin pie, and more than 2/3 enjoy pumpkin spice flavored cakes. This is quite the survey. Candy corn is divisive. 47% of Canadians like candy corn. 45% dislike it. As we prepare for Halloween, two issues are evident: the notion of moving Halloween to the weekend and candy corn. So that's nice to see that we're not arguing as much about the costumes anymore. Okay, so it's more about candy corn, which everybody loves candy corn. And if you say you don't love candy corn, you're just a liar. You're lying just to be trendy. You love it. Don't lie to me. Candy corn is amazing. It's that beautiful sweet honey taste and mixed with wax, I think. I don't know. And moving it to Saturday. Molly says Saturday. Stick in the mud here. Leave the holidays as they are, says Keeping the Pink. So leave it as they are. Molly says Saturday. Look at the sun seekers are divided. I don't know. I kind of would have, if I had to come down on one, I'd say leave it as it is too. It kind of sucks when it happens on a Wednesday. But think of it this way, especially in a year like this year. We get two. Right? So Molly was out Saturday, does the whole bunch of haunted houses. Cindy was at a social. We went, had some parties, some Halloween parties. So we got to celebrate Halloween. We got to dress up and we had fun on a Saturday. Plus, the real Halloween comes just a few days later. So we get to do it all over again on Thursday. And actually this year it's kind of nice because Friday's going to be a write-off. Parents are going to be exhausted. Kids are going to have a candy hangover. Some are going to go to school completely high on sugar still, from eating all the sugar the previous night. So think of it that way. We get two instead of one. And candy corn rocks. I don't care what anybody says. Come on now. Also, setting the age limit for trick-or-treaters. Locally, this has appeared on a couple of message boards where people are concerned about adults trick-or-treating or those who are a little senior in their years showing up to do some trick-or-treating. We're going to get into that in just a second. First, we are once again going to say a special good morning to our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. You have just this week left, just a few days left. Thursday's the cutoff for the applications for the Building Communities Grant Program. The Sunrise Way focuses on the needs of members, staff, and communities. And that means if you've got a not-for-profit or a special community initiative going on that needs some financial support, you really need to visit this website this week, okay? Because they get behind 100% some of these programs that are happening in our area, and they could be helping out one of your initiatives. Go to sunrisecu.mb.ca, and it's called the Building Communities Grant. Now, the cutoff is Halloween on Thursday, the end of the month. Check it out, sunrisecu.mb.ca. At Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here. As we talk about Halloween, The one thing that we had mentioned at the start of the show is that as snow quickly rears its head and we start making predictions on when the snow is going to arrive, we were talking about how it's quite possible, at least at the forecast models we're looking at, that Remembrance Day may be snow-free, which is awesome for those traveling for Remembrance Day services. And I wanted to just let you know that Co-ops of Westman and the Royal Canadian Legion have begun their annual Poppy campaign. They started that on Friday. Donations collected during the Poppy campaign are held in trust at the branch level to directly support veterans and their families within the community and to help ensure Canadians never forget the sacrifice made by veterans of the past and the present as well. Find a Poppy at select local co-ops, and your local co-ops include Heritage, Pembina Consumers Co-op, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary Co-op, Neepawa Gladstone Co-op, and Hamiota Co-op too. And another successful Halloween bash held at the Elkhorn Resort yesterday, and they have a flurry of fall activities happening 12 months of the year. They've got some great things happening at the Elkhorn Resort and Clarso Nordic Spa. So it is, Clear Lake is just not a summer destination. It is a 12-month 52-week year destination for you and your family, especially at a big complex like the Elkhorn Resort and Clarso Nordic Spa. Check out their website at elkhornresort.mb.ca for a complete list of affordable packages. They package up some of their weekends, some of their stays, everything from people who might be celebrating a honeymoon to a bachelorette party, maybe a weekend getaway, maybe a nature-focused getaway. Check out elkhornresort.mb.ca for more. If someone is dressed up, they are welcome to trick or treat. If you come to my house in just a hoodie and jeans, you better have a trick to show. That's Quentin's rule. So we move now to the age of trick-or-treaters. Quentin says any age can come, but they got to have a costume on. Thankfully, I haven't had that. I've had some show up at the door, and they've been older, but they've been in costume, and I give them the candy, and off they go. It's really that simple. But there have been some communities that have set age limits for trick-or-treating, like as in a bylaw. And then they publicize it and make sure that everybody is aware that there's an age restriction for Halloween. 2 towns in New Jersey have just set age restrictions. Pennsauken in Camden County has banned children over the age of 14 from trick-or-treating. Upper Deerfield Township near Cumberland County have done the same. 14 appears to be the age. County officials say trick-or-treating is for kids, not for adults. Anyone over the age of 14 cannot go trick-or-treating unless you're acting as a chaperone. And unfortunately, chaperones can't ask for candy or treats. It's the law. They can wait to get home to help the kids with their candy. Help the kids with the candy. Another county has banned Halloween for children older than 12. Although this county with the younger age group, they've never enforced that. Can you imagine? Cops are up and down the street. Hey, how old are you? You got your ID. I seen you at that door asking for a Snickers. You look a little old there. Okay. Yeah, you're 15, you're 16. Come with us. Come with us. We have to go. New Jersey is not the only state putting age restrictions on trick-or-treating. Counties throughout the country have enacted similar laws since the 70s. Under Chesapeake law in Virginia, those who violate the age restriction law are subject to jail time. However, in 2019, City Council updated the law and moved the age from 12 to 14 because we don't want too many 13-year-olds in prison for trick-or-treating. God. A recent poll asked if there should be an age limit on trick-or-treating. 25% of respondents said that there should not be an age limit, 1 in 4. While the remainder said that kids should stop trick-or-treating between the ages of 13 and 14. Interesting. So 75% of people, this is kind of the majority here, feel that 13, 14 is the age, And we used to have a thing called the Monster Mash, and it was a 13-plus event. And so it used to be a popular event. They'd have a big dance, and they'd give away huge prizes, and you'd show up in your costumes. And it was so popular, at least when I was growing up, and it seemed like all the communities in the area had one of these. And they were so popular that the 13 and 14-year-olds couldn't wait to turn of age so that they could go to these parties, because if you were 12, you couldn't go. You're supposed to be going door to door, trick-or-treating. Cindy wants to know, can adults go for Halloween whiskey instead of apples? Trick or treat. I used to, my old neighborhood, I'd take the kids when they were really small, and there'd be a few neighbors. Candy in the bag, and then a nice can of refreshment for Dad for his hard work taking the kids around trick-or-treating. Always appreciated. Always appreciated. Wetting the whistle. Molly says, I felt like I was being criminalized when I had a few people say I shouldn't be doing it. Koenig still, what are they going to do? Ask everyone for ID when you're trick-or-treating? I don't know. Possibly. As Quentin says, if you're walking down the street in just a hoodie and you got a big bag, they might roll the window down. Hey, how old are you? You trick-or-treating? How old are you? I'm 21. Is there a problem with this? I like Snickers. Well, it's a big deal. Yeah, get in the back. You're going to jail. Going to jail? The older the respondents of this poll were, the more likely it was that they should ask the kids to stop trick-or-treating at the age of 13. While younger respondents believe that children of all ages should be allowed to participate according to this study. So the study was done October 8th to 14th. And again, the magical age is 13 or 14. And just know that south of the border, some laws are in effect. You could go to jail. Mavis says, I love Halloween. If you're brave enough to come to my door, you get a treat. It doesn't matter. Mavis, please provide your address in chat. We're coming over. I'm coming over as a ghost. The fattest ghost you have ever seen. Give me all your candy, please. Keeping the Pink says Monster Mash was an excellent event. Should still be happening. Well, we have a new police chief in our town, so maybe that... I don't know why it ended, quite honestly, but we've got a new police chief here, and that hasn't happened in quite a long time. So maybe we'll see it come back. Not this year, obviously, because there's not a whole lot of time, 4 days, to get that thing going. But maybe they'll bring it back. I know it was super popular, and the kids liked it, and everyone liked it. Maybe they felt that there wasn't a need because before COVID, there was things were calm. I mean, in the 80s and 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s, there was a lot of toilet paper, a lot of eggs, things like that. And I think that was a genesis of the whole thing, because once those kids turn a certain age, they're going to get themselves in a little bit of trouble. So let's have this party for them, right? And it was wildly successful at keeping them off the street and keeping mischief to a minimum, as it were. And I think the mischief just kind of died off. And it's like, do we really need to do this anymore? Well, what do the 13 and 14-year-olds do? They can't drink. Well, they shouldn't be drinking. Need something fun to do. Cindy says, town of Ethelbert, very small. All the kids from school go K to 12. The older kids would go out too, but then again, the class size were just under 5 in a class. Oh my gosh, it's a country school. It's a little country school out in Canixto. Teenagers could be doing a lot worse things on Halloween. Let them trick or treat. That's what we should save the 1 liter pops or the 2 liter pops for. Did you see that family in Calgary? They aren't alone. We should save the 2 liter pops for the big kids. This guy in Calgary, he has to stockpile all of this soda. He's kind of genius, though, because you know how you can be at the store sometimes and you'll see soda on sale for 99 cents? Sometimes you can get it for 79 cents. He's known as the 2 liter soda dad. A Calgary dad's been handing out 2 liter soda bottles every year for the past 9 years. In previous years, his family gave away over 1,000 bottles of pop, and he's had to recruit people to help distribute the bottles. This year came close to being canceled. The pop had gotten a little bit pricey. If you get it on sale, you could, we've played this before. It's worth playing again. Here it is.
You want to play this part?
All right. There he is. Hand and out pop. Look at, unfortunately, there will be no 2-liter sodas this year. Oh, no. Oh, it just was too expensive. He couldn't get it on sale. But that's from previous years. That's too bad. A lot of disappointed kids. Oh, man. That's too bad. 2-liter soda. I remember back in the day, especially Christmas time, you'd have some supermarkets, they'd put it on sale for like 79 cents, 69 cents. Stock up, give it away for Halloween. Why not? Why can't 30-year-olds go trick-or-treating? Well, then it should be those little liquor bottles. That's what it should be. Little liquor bottles for Halloween. But that would get expensive, hey? Man. Anyway, we got to run to hour 2 of the show. We're running out of time here. We're coming up on hour 1, and so I want to say thank you to those on TikTok who decided to start their week with us, including Ross and Chuck and Gary and Al. Donna is here too. Laverne, thank you so much. Carl, thanks for dropping by for a quick hi, and you guys have a great day. Halloween week is underway. Spirit Week is going. Thank you so much for being here for hour 1 of the show. We're moving over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. And we'll see you over there. Also, you can watch through the website at tylerglenshow.com. Have a great day, TikTokers. We'll see you again tomorrow at 7. Since it's Taco Tuesday, PJ Day will be on Wednesday. And tomorrow is Mexican Day. Oh, you've changed it. You've changed the agenda. The agenda has changed, according to Cindy. So tomorrow is Mexican Day. While I can just grab my celebration sombrero, I'll be good to go. YouTube, thank you so much for moving the party over to Twitch, okay? Thank you for being here. Same